Good morning, dear children. Today we will continue with the chapter 21, that is Busy at Work, our internal organs. You know, children, our internal organs are always busy. Now let's see how they are busy. Before that, let's recall, children, certain things what we have learnt in the previous video. We have learned introduction about our internal organs. We have studied about respiration, the diaphragm and its movement. We have also done the exchange of gases. Today, children, further we are going to learn about effects of smoking, alimentary canal and digestive organ. Let's begin, children. Children, it is very important to know what are the effects of smoking. You know, whenever you take a packet of cigarette, it is always written there, smoking is injurious to health. Do you know, children, why it is injurious to health? Yeah, it is because if one person keeps on smoking over a long period of time, you know what happens in this cigarette? There are certain substances called nicotine and all which are very toxic one. And this toxic substances, when you just give out a smoke, the smoke enters into your body. Through that smoke, these toxic substances also enter into your lungs. As a result, the air that enters the lung is not sufficiently purified. You know that cilia is there or mucus to purify the air, but since these toxic substances getting accumulated in the lungs due to smoking, the air is not getting purified and impurities in the air begins to accumulate in the lungs. If you see over here in this picture, children, you will realize that when you smoke, you know black colored substances is going and settling inside the lung. So this black colored substances is almost like the coal. It goes and stick inside your lungs, and what can happen due to this? Yeah, the lungs reduces its capacity to filter air. As a result, the efficiency of the lungs is reduced, the likelihood of getting diseases of the lungs increases. Because of this, what will happen? Yeah, the diseases of the lungs will increase and the solid particles which are present in the tobacco is present in the cigarette. So, tobacco smokes from the cigarette or bidi from the sticky substances inside the alveoli, and it reduces the amount of oxygen supplied to the body. And since oxygen is less, it means you have breathing problem. You get breathing problem and cough a lot. And due to coughing, you know, you cannot sit peacefully or even sleep peacefully. It is all because of the bad habits or the harmful effects of the smoking. So, in addition, from toxic substances in the tobacco also enters the alveoli, and these ill effects leads to the disease of the respiratory organs, including, you know, life threatening disease like the lung cancer, children. So my dear children, you smoking is very injurious to health. Now only if you are active smoker, you will be having a problem even if you are a passive smoker also. You will have a problem now. What is special smoking here? In this case, you are not smoking. But if someone else is smoking, then also the smoke which is produced by a smoker will enter into your body. And as I have explained to you, that it consists of toxic substances. These toxic substances will enter into your body also, and it will harm you also. That is why there is now a ban on smoking in public places. So, my dear students, it is your duty to inform anyone, whoever is smoking, and mention about the ill effects of smoking. Children, let us now learn something about alimentary canal. What is alimentary canal? Yeah, the food we eat is digested in our body. That is, substances that can mix with the blood are formed from the food. This process takes place in the different parts of a long and flexible tube inside our body. This tube is called the alimentary canal. The upper end of this tube is the mouth, and the lower end is called anus. If Even if there is a continuous tube going from the mouth to the anus, the shape of this tube is not the same in all its parts. Okay, children? Now, what is digestive organs? Yeah, the different parts of the alimentary canal have different structures and functions. These different parts are called the digestive organs, as you can see in the diagram, children. Okay? Now, certain glands outside the alimentary canal assist the process of digestion. Children, glands is an organ that secrete a certain substance, and digestion is the process in the alimentary canal by which food is broken up physically, as by the action of the teeth. Okay, children? Now, children, let us learn something about digestive organs one by one. The first one is mouth. The process of digestion begins as soon as food is taken into the mouth. The teeth, tongue, and saliva all help to convert food into a soft moist ball called a bolus, which is easy to swallow. Okay, the next one is esophagus. Esophagus, it is a long narrow pipe from the throat to stomach. It carries swallowed food from the mouth to the stomach. The next digestive organ is stomach. The stomach is shaped like a bag on the left side of the abdomen, just below the diaphragm. The digestive juices in the stomach brings about some digestive processes. At the same time, some disease producing germs in the food are also destroyed. The food is churned and the food changes into a thin slurry in the stomach. Then it passes into the small intestine. So the next digestive organ is, children, small intestine. The small intestine of an adult is about 7 meters long. The digestive juices in the intestine brings about several digestive processes. The secretions of some glands also help the process of digestion. As a result of all these digestive processes, certain substances are produced. These are useful to the body and can mix with the blood. In the small intestine, children, they are absorbed in the blood, and the remaining substances pass into the large intestine. So, the next digestive organ is large intestine. The large intestine of an adult is about 1.5 meters long. Here, much of the water in the remaining substances is absorbed into the body and feces or stools are formed. Children, and the last digestive organ, okay, that is anus. The feces or we can say stool collect in the rectum for some time. Later, they are expelled from the body through the anus. So, children, that's it for the today's topic. Children, now remaining chapter we will continue in the next video. Thank you. Stay safe.